Hi there guys, welcome back to my YouTube. So this YouTube, we're going to go through Lauren's story. So Lauren came to me about 6-7 weeks ago off the recommendation of one of my other clients. She struggled with eating. She was only having potentially one meal a day, mainly from a Complan meal that the doctors had prescribed for her. She was really struggling with getting weight, confidence. Didn't really, never been in the gym, didn't really know what to do. Was struggling with food, struggling with how she felt within herself. She came into the gym the first time she came in, very, very nervous, shaking, unsure about it, which you come into like my gym's a bodybuilding gym, very friendly gym, but still coming into a gym that you don't know and not knowing the coach you're coming to, you're like, it's your first time meeting them. It can be very nervous for a lot of people, let alone somebody that's low in confidence. So over the last 6 weeks, we've progressed and slowly moved her food up and started to make her, start to change her habits around food and getting her to eat. We was hoping that the cycle would keep going and we could keep that food hunger coming, which is interesting. It has actually happened. So through this video, she hasn't got the confidence to let me use her pictures, which you'll hear in the story in the video. So what I did is we recorded a session where the video is all on me, unfortunately, sorry guys. But you will hear her talk about her story in some bits as I start to ask her questions, and just keeping it very general, vague, and as we're doing the training. The point of this story isn't about, oh, how great I am, I've got to eat. The story is like, we talk a lot within the industry about people losing weight, going from big to being small and the challenges, but we never really touch a lot on how people struggle with food and trying to progress and get up. And this is for my niche of people are very different to what I normally work with. The guys I normally work with are people that want to get into great shape, photo shoot shape, want to lose a bit of weight, come down. That's the sort of people I normally work with, which is great. But this is just something, a step out of my norm, which is fun for me because it's always nice to have something slightly different. But this also highlights a lot of how people struggle with things. So there's potentially someone that might watch this, or someone that watches this might know somebody that has the same sort of like struggles with food and struggled, and stop putting themselves first once children come along, which is essentially what Lauren did. She stopped putting herself first, and she's now taking back the reins and started to put herself first with food and getting herself back into the gym. And you'll hear in the video, she's a vision of what she wants to achieve has now changed. She's great, so we're on the right path. So I hope you enjoy. I hope this helps somebody and relates to somebody, like how it's not always about losing weight and the struggles of being fat, coming down to skinny, or trying to tone up. It's totally the opposite, actually. Quite underweight, very unhealthy looking in the first video pictures, to 6 weeks later she looks a hell of a lot different, hell of a lot better. And I'm sure as her confidence builds, she will start to let me use these pictures. And it's great to see that from my personal point of view, and obviously from her point of view. Cheers, guys. So, how was it after you got your results last week on Monday?
Yeah, I was really chuffed.
You actually been home and managed to process that?
Yeah. Well, I was telling my daughter and stuff, and I just kept looking.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, then I was a bit like, just like myself thinking, oh, I don't know if I expect myself to be a bit bigger maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then I was like, it's been literally weeks, ain't it?
We've been about 5 weeks.
Of time, we're like here, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just gotta keep, right, I'm not like a feel too quick too soon type of person, so I keep surprising myself. I'm like, just want to like.
I think when like looking at your pictures, the biggest thing for like when we looked at them pictures is like how much healthier you now look, like within your face, within your sit. That's great as well.
I do feel healthy.
Good.
Which was the aim, that's what I'm.
Absolutely, yeah.
Since I'm here.
Yeah.
To feel healthy, and then I've got to remember that as well. And then it's odd looking at yourself in, because if that weren't me and you showed you them
Absolutely.
pictures,
Yeah.
I'd probably spout off a load of things that was, because
Yeah.
it's yourself, it's a bit harder to do, ain't it?
Yeah.
Kind of pick apart the negatives.
It's
So-
we'll always look at the negative of what we see. There'll be a part of like the picture you see and think, oh, that should be better, or this should be different. And it's the same with anybody. We'll do that. But the fact, from my point of view, looking at that, like how much healthier you look, how much better you look, and like considering if we look at the numbers, like you're only a couple of pounds heavier, like. So we've not actually put a massive amount of fat on. We've not put massive, but you have started to look a lot more fuller within yourself, which is great. That's the food and everything like that. But the biggest thing is, for me, you looked a lot healthier within your face, within your skin, within your body. So that was a big win, I think,
Like on
definitely
this
there.
like scale of like time, would you say like I'm moving normally, like as in progress, or is it
In
just
terms of
slow
progress,
down?
I expected us to hit more walls with how you're younger.
Okay.
So I expected, we've moved food up a lot quicker than I anticipated. So in terms of where I visualised what I thought might happen, we haven't hit that wall yet. So like, I expected it to struggle to get a few the calories in. And you've managed to progress quite well. And the fact that you're telling me like I'm actually hungry at this point now, is really great.
Now, if I'm being honest.
That's great. So yeah, it's in terms of that, like your hunger's come back a lot quicker than I anticipated. I thought it was going to take some time for you, especially like for you. You went from not the Complan meal, one meal a day. Sometimes you said you didn't have that. So now we've got you on about 800 calories, a little bit more if we're train days. You've got the Cocoa Pops after.
Yeah.
Like we're starting to now see your body going, actually, I do want more food, which is a great place to be.
Yeah, I'm excited for that bit.
Good. Right, let's go. Your demons, this one.
I actually growing to like this one.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think that one's now beating this one.
Okay. Right, leg extension. Let's get. You got 9 reps last week, so let's see if we get 10. Hold the handles, lock him. Squeeze it all the way up. That's it. Good. Nice. Slow coming down. Contract. Squeeze through the quads. Good. Yes. Come on. That's it. Drive up nice and strong. Controlled on the way down. Come on. 3. Give me 3. You've got this. Big push. Lock in. Hold them handles. Squeeze up. Yes. Good. Nice. 2 more. Big squeeze, Lauren. You've got this. Come on. Come on. Good. One more. Lock the hand in. Hold the handles. Squeeze. Drive up. Yes, there we go. Nice. Well done. Like in terms of like your training, you're getting stronger each week as well, which is. Did you expect that when you started?
No, I didn't. To be fair, I thought I'd be like not strong or really. I'm not strongest yet.
Strength's a relative term. It's a relative term to the person. Like everybody's different in strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that. But each week we have seen you improve reps, improve form, improve weight. Like what was it? About 3 weeks ago, you made yourself cry on this one.
I know that.
But now, like you're doing that weight and more, and getting a lot more reps, which is good.
Yeah, I'm chuffed with that. I'm still chuffed with the little 7s over there. I still think about that now because the first time we done
The chest
that,
press, yeah.
that was crazy. Even just how
Yeah,
wobbly
so your
I
first week, I think you did 3 kilos, and now you're pressing. I think tonight's attempt will be about 7 or 8 again. I think it's 8 tonight because we hit the rep range last week. Yeah, we hit the rep range, so potentially I'll try the 7.5s.
That's
Right.
exciting.
In terms of like your habits, what have you changed over since starting to now to what you was doing before?
Not much other than just really listening to my body. I don't know if maybe I've done more than I'm noticing.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a. I just plunder through the day and just survive the day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd say I've really made a promise to myself to not ignore the hunger thing.
Okay.
to that. I've really made a change to that. So in the mornings, because if I let that run away with me, I'm so busy, so I'm eating just straight away.
So making like habits of making sure you eat and
the eating and the
listen to your body.
drinking water and stuff, because I'm terrible with water. I don't ever drink water until I started here. I couldn't tell you the last time I drank a bit of water.
Okay.
It's just like solely Red Bulls.
Okay.
And compound drinks. Like that was literally.
That was your.
Right. All day, every day. Which I still drink the Red Bull, don't get me wrong, but not half as much because I'm conscious of it now. I drink the full sugar ones as well.
I
get nervous about my heart, and I'm a dramatic person anyway, so if I like have over 2 Red Bulls, I'm like, calm down now because your ticker. Your ticker's going to go on you. So I'm paranoid. It's little things like that, I say, them habits. And just the food, like healthy. Like you say, the calories. I could grab a pizza and eat a pizza. But not choosing that as opposed to doing the lean mince thing, and I do feel so much better for that. So just the food, conscious effort with the food, eating it and choosing what I'm eating. If that makes sense.
I mean, you can still grab a pizza every so often. Like, for what we're trying to do and get you like back eating and stuff like that, eating a pizza is just gonna bulk your calories slightly, like, and get you up. But the fact that you're actually picking healthy foods to eat and trying to stick to the plan, and we have wrote a new diet plan, and you stick to that. And
I just think like starters you mean to go on as well.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to have to rely on junk food to get my carbs.
Your calories.
I fancy a pizza. I love pizza. Obviously, we're not restricting that, are we? But
not at all.
I'd rather just start as we mean to go on and like just get in the routine. I think the routine of it's become quite just one less stress off my plate, if that
quite
makes
a normal
sense
thing
to me.
now. It's just an everyday life.
It's convenient for me. Do you know what I mean?
That's good. That's what we like.
So I don't find it an inconvenience. Is when I thought eating was before.
I think one of the biggest things that I try and implement with clients is like when we do something, it has to fit into life. It can't be a stress on life. It's got to fit in with your daily life, and if it doesn't, it ain't never going to work. And that's one of the big things I have to try and say to guys, like, oh, I need to make this slide into life, not be, oh, fuck's sake, Mark wants me to do this.
Like, no, I've not put it like that. So it's more of an outsider. It's not when I'm in it. It's when it's the outside pressures of kind of stopping me. I'd say like my body goals have changed since like I first saw you as well. You know, when you send pictures. Let's say, and I was completely lost or stuck as to what I thought. That's changed quite a bit.
Okay. So what's the vision now?
Bit more muscle.
Okay.
Why not? Yeah, I think so. Like, not like too much, like sneakily muscular. Then you get a bit of muscle.
It always makes me laugh. Like, you'll get people will start their journey like you. They're like, I just want to be a bit healthier and everything. And then when they actually start to see muscle come and they actually get into the gym and enjoy it, they want to be a bit more muscular and stuff like that.
I knew it should probably change. So I just didn't have a clue at the beginning. But as now it's like you say when you just see tiny little muscles or whatever popping up, it's like I can see how people can kind of
it becomes a little bit addictive. It's like, oh, I wonder if that bit bigger and so I can. My legs growing a bit more.
So it makes me quite happy. And obviously I'm still little anyway. They're only little muscles, but I still feel tough with them. So I think that's changed slightly as well.
That'll as we progress on, we start to get more calories into you, and we get you to like your body. Like we've seen in that short period how your body has changed through them periods. Like imagine that again in another 6 weeks. Like that's going to grow again, and we're going to be in another 6 weeks be eating more calories. So we'll be aiming to get you towards like. I'll have to sit down and work it out, but I reckon for you, we're going to be probably quite a high calorie because you've got that sort of frame that will burn a lot of calories. We've seen that with how, like I said to you, don't worry if the scales go down. When we did your measurements, we'd seen that you actually drop body fat through, like even though we're putting more food in, like your body's utilising that food. So you're going to be one of these, what we call a hard gainer. So you're going to find like you're going to need more calories to put on the weight, which is fine. Like we'll build that up, and like it's a good start point for you because like we know that we're going to keep moving up.
Yeah.
And then we've not hit a brick wall with food yet, which is also which is another good thing. So we've still got a lot of room to play with and get things going. But yeah, that goal's absolutely fine. Like we work towards that goal and starting seeing you.
I'm excited about it. I'm sure actually. I find myself daydreaming about it. Do you know what I mean?
It's good.
Sleeping about like doing exercise, going to sleep kind of thing.
But the other thing is like your confidence, how that has changed as well. Like first couple of times you came in, like walked through the door of the gym, you was quite shaking, nervous.
Yeah, literally shaking.
And it took a few weeks, but you now can walk in and you're not visually as nervous. I mean, I'm sure you're still a little bit nervous, but you're not as visually nervous like with it. So I can see personally like your confidence changing that, and like obviously you'll see that carry on throughout the next few months, like as we go through. Like so that'll be a big change for you. Yeah, I was looking at your pictures and I was like, I'll find another way to get this out and show people what we've done, like without.
I kept thinking about it. I ain't said to anyone that you asked because I think half of them are scared. Everyone's going to be like, well, why wouldn't you? Like just kind of thing.
I get it because there is people like there's people I've got on my page that I do blank their face out because people don't want the people know who it is and not. So I totally get it. But by doing this way, we'll do like a little interview. Like I can still get your story out of how, because for me on this with you, this is totally different to my norm, which is great.
And this is where I'm torn because you don't see this side. You spoke about it as much as you do the bigger going to smaller.
Absolutely,
side.
absolutely.
And that's what I always looked for when I'm looking. Do you know what I mean? You always see the other side, and you never see
100%.
this side.
People never talk about like the struggles of eating. Like we always talk about how like Remy's story went from big down to small, but no one really talked about going from having an issue with trying to eat and get food in, going up the other way.
Well, people think that you're fine, do you know what I mean? Because I don't like being skinny.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, you must be fine because you're skinny. It's like, you just don't get it. It's just hard.
People always look in and go, well, you're skinny, what's your problem? Like, but then in your head, you're like, no, don't want to be like this. I want to be different. Like,
it's difficult, ain't it?
So for you, that's a new weight, but it's one for us to work on as well. Like when we look at it next time, it's making sure we tie that form up.
Yeah.
But it's good. Right, let's see if we get 7.5. So.
Yes.
So just finished the PT session with Lauren. You've heard some of her story and how she's gone from not being able to eat and started to put on weight and everything. And we do, as we said, you probably heard in this, you do hear a lot of time about the stories of people going from fat to coming down, but not actually struggling with food, trying to go up. She's not quite got the confidence yet to build up to be on camera, which is absolutely fine. I did say when we started the session, like, do you mind if I record it? You won't be on camera. Hence why you won't actually have seen her progression at this point either, because she's not quite got the confidence to let me use that for social media, which again is absolutely fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed.